Welcome to our channel, where we quickly and fully update the latest developments in the dramatic TV series Beyond the Gates, which aired on Monday, July 14th. Each episode is a journey interwoven between buried secrets, hidden calculations, and breathtaking explosive emotions. And this week, when the night of the past suddenly rises, the characters who seem to have settled down in their present lives fall into a dangerous spiral of truth, betrayal, and uncontrollable desires. Martin, a character who has overcome many storms to rebuild the image of a trustworthy, successful and calm man, this time cannot avoid collapse when the past suddenly rises. Everything starts from a fateful encounter, or maybe a trap that has been set for a long time. A stranger, nameless, unidentified, appeared and threatened to expose a terrible secret that happened 2 years ago. To others, it might have been just a meaningless threat, but to Martin, it was a death knell. In a moment of anger that overcame his reason, Martin rushed to attack, not to intimidate but to prevent any possibility of the secret being exposed in the first place. The fight was fierce. Each blow seemed to contain the fear, anger, and despair that were corroding Martin's mind. But what was more frightening was that the stranger was not alone. He was just the tip of a hidden force operating in the dark, targeting Martin as a target that needed to be completely eliminated, while Martin is fighting a threat from the past. In another development, the seemingly peaceful atmosphere between Haley and Ashley becomes the center of an emotional earthquake. No one expected that Haley, who always kept a cold distance and a decisive attitude towards those who betrayed her, would take the initiative to make peace with Ashley, the person who had caused her to fall into a mental crisis for a long time. The unexpected and confusing action in this action made the people around her skeptical. But the person who felt the most betrayed was none other than Danny, who had always been by Haley's side since the day she collapsed, who had silently sacrificed, worried about and protected Haley with both devotion and secret emotions that she never dared to express publicly. Seeing Haley smiling intimately at Ashley, drinking coffee together, chatting and even exchanging glances that were once symbols of a broken friendship, Danny felt like she fell into the abyss. The jealousy in her is no longer simply hurt. It is a state of panic, a fear of loss that gradually distorts reason. Danny begins to follow Haley's every move, check messages, dig up old photos and recall intimate moments between her and Haley, then torment herself, wondering if she is being replaced. As time goes on, Danny's behavior becomes more extreme. She is willing to block all of Ashley's communications, spread false rumors, and even interfere with Haley's plans just to alienate Ashley once again. But the more she does so, the more she pushes Haley away, like a vicious cycle with no way out. Not far from the center of the chaos of collapsing relationships, Chelsea is also facing her own crisis. When Madison, a close but extremely sharp associate, begins to question Chelsea's recent changes, everything seems ready to explode. Chelsea is trying to hide a dark chapter in her life, an illicit relationship, a mistake she tried to bury for a long time. But ironically, her ex suddenly returns, bringing with him evidence, messages and unpredictable demands. Chelsea not only faces the risk of being discovered by Madison, but also has to deal with a person from the past who is gradually becoming dangerous. She hastily erases all traces, from electronic diaries, calls, messages to photos, but Madison still feels that something is wrong. Under heavy pressure, Chelsea begins to lose direction. She avoids, hides, makes excuses to be busy so as not to have to face Madison directly. But those strange behaviors make Madison dig deeper, and that curiosity is pushing Chelsea into a passive position, where a small mistake can also expose the entire past. As her relationship with her colleagues unravels and her trust is severely tested, Chelsea is forced to choose: continue to lie and live in fear, or risk confessing everything and accepting the consequences. Martin is facing an invisible but lurking pursuit. Haley must choose between her troubled past with Ashley or the loyalty of Danny, who is slipping into jealousy. Chelsea is torn between the present and an old mistake that is about to be exposed. All three stories, seemingly unrelated, are simultaneously creating a chaotic world where every secret has a price and nothing can be hidden forever. As the masks begin to fall, the secret keepers are gradually losing control. The storm has not yet reached, but the sky is already filled with dark clouds. Each character in Beyond the Gates is not only fighting an enemy outside, but also confronting the darkness within their own souls. They are forced to make a choice, to stand on the side of the truth and accept the hurt, or to continue to hide and trade with trust, love, and honor. As each link in the chain of secrets begins to break, the question is no longer who will win, but who will fall first. Thank you for following our article. Don't forget to watch the next episodes of Beyond the Gates so you don't miss any exciting developments. And most importantly, follow and subscribe to our channel to update the latest, most attractive, most dramatic episodes, where every moment is a shock, every secret can change everything.